welcome to today's video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Sam, and on this channel we do all things embroidery, Etsy business, kids clothing, all that kind of stuff. So in today's video I'm going to do a special project. I had a local person reach out to me. They are trying to redo a truck in honor of her son who's passed away. So I'm pretty excited to be a part of this project, and so we're going to embroider some pieces of vinyl that will be sewn together to make the seat of the truck itself. So I'm pretty excited about that, so I thought I would take you along and show you how I do that. So here we go. So here on this piece of vinyl, it's kind of messy around here. This is going to be kind of like the center of the seat, the back center of the seat. They want me to put a design right at the top there. So I've got it, all my center points marked, and I want to center the design right about here, and I want to try and make it as big as possible. In that, we do have to keep in mind seam allowances for the seamstress that's going to sew all this together. They just sent me the pieces and didn't send me the whole thing, thankfully. I was kind of worried they were going to send me the whole seat cover and that it would be way too heavy for my machine, but they didn't. They just sent me the pieces, so it worked out great. So the first piece we're going to embroider just like a rock-on hand here, and then on the second piece it's going to fit at the bottom of the seat, kind of the front bottom of the seat if I can. I'll insert pictures of a mock-up that they sent me. But that's what this piece is for, and then we're going to put his name all the way across this piece here. So we're going to have to re-hoop a couple times to make it fit, but we can do it. So let's get this other piece hooped and ready to go. So I'm just going to float this. So we're going to do some spray adhesive, temporary spray adhesive. Then I'm going to try and line up my dots with the dots on the Mighty Hoop the best that I can, so that I have it in the center. And then I'm just going to push it down. And we'll probably have to take these clips off. I don't know, I might actually hoop it. It might be better that way. Oh, there it is hooped. It is slightly, my dot's a little bit lower than the center point here, but I can move my design down to meet that. But I am centered this way, so that's good. Let's go to the machine. All right, so this is the design we're gonna put on there. Make sure I have the right hoops selected. And this is going to measure 4 5/8 by 5 7/8. So I think that will be pretty good. This original design is applique design, but I just want to do the satin stitching, so I'm going to delete the applique pieces or the applique steps just by highlighting them and clicking delete. Then it's only going to do the satin stitching. They don't want anything in the center, they just want it to be blank. So I'm going to save this. And then we'll go to Melco and pull in that design. They want it in black, so we're going to change that to black. Actually, I don't need that. It's just one step, one color. And then we're going to go to the machine and center it in the machine. Okay, so I'm going to line up my little laser light on the machine to my dot there for the center. Okay, then I'm going to remove my little dot, and then I'm going to hit start.
Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay, 'cause baby I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop, 'cause baby I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right, while you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that.
Okay, it's all finished. Looks pretty good. You can't even see it. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna unhoop this and get the other one started. Okay, so here's what they want on the long piece that goes across the bottom of the seat. This measures 3 feet by 7 3/4 inches tall. So I'm going to have to use my biggest mighty hoop, which is the 11 by 13, and I'm going to have to hoop each individual piece of this. So I'm going to have to hoop this 5 times. So I need to go to the piece that they gave me, and I need to measure, or I need to find the center point of each hoop, or each time I have to hoop it. That way everything is lined up as closely and the best as possible. So this is going to be a little bit more tricky. This is kind of new for me, to having to rehoop that many times, but I think we can do it. And if you know of a easier way to do this, feel free to let me know in the comments for future projects I have to do, because this is the easiest way I can think of. So let's go over to the piece and try and find the center point for each of these. Okay, so this piece itself actually measures 3 feet and 9 inches. So the design is 3 feet, so I want to center it this way. So we need to measure in equal amounts on either side for the design to start. So 9 divided by 2 would be 4.5. So we want the design to start here, and needs to end here. Oops. I've already marked the center of the whole piece, which would be right here. We will say that will be the center of hoop number 3. So we need to get the measurements of each design, I guess, and then measure it out and find the center measurement of each design, if that makes any sense. Give me just a minute while I go do that. Okay, so the first name is 8 inches and 1/16. So that would be like right here. These are 8s. So that would pretty much be right here. This is a heat removable pin, so I'm not worried about it showing up. So that's where the design will start, that's where the design will end. This will need to be the center point, right at 4. Okay. So if that's where the design needs to end, we need to start slightly over a little bit so there's a space in between the words of the next design. So the next design is 9 inches and 9/16. So basically 9.5. This needs to there. I don't know if that's going to work. Might have to scoot it over some. It's not going to work. Try again. that one. I wanted the center. This is where it gets tricky, measuring. Let's see if it fits in here right. Okay, so I thought I would explain a little bit better what I'm doing here. So what I did with the design is I broke it up into 5 pieces, each name and then the center hand. I measured each length of each piece, and here I am finding the center of each piece, so each name and the center hand, rock-on hand, finding the center of each of those with the ruler, and I'm putting a sticker down, and that is sticker mark is what I'm going to use to center my hoop each time I rehoop it. So for the first name, I'll center it at the first sticker and put that first sticker right in the center of the hoop, and then once that name stitches out, I'll move to the next sticker and center that with the hoop. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Thanks. Okay, now I need to, I think I've got this going here. So this is start, this is end. Let's get this down a little bit. This is center of the first hoop, second hoop, third hoop, fourth hoop, fifth hoop. So I need to make sure I have these all lined up in the center of the whole piece. So to do that, I'm going to fold this in half. I'm going to just do an easy crease here. And make sure all of these are in that crease. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna go get my hoop, move this out of the way. And I have to cut 5 pieces of stabilizer. will have some wiggle room with yeah. Yes. Yes. We'll have some wiggle room with the design, so that'll be good. Just have to make sure I am centered this way nicely. Okay, let's go try it, I guess. Okay, so I did have to move my arms out because I am using the bigger hoop. And then I did go ahead and put some masking tape on the back side of the piece here because it doesn't quite fit all the way in the hoop, as you can see there. So I just did that for a little bit of stability. Hopefully that will be enough. So we're just going to pop this in here. I'm going to take this extra that's hanging down, put it underneath. Hopefully that will be enough. Then we're going to pull up the design on the computer and then center it here. Okay, so I have it centered now. Say a little prayer and let's do it. Probably should take the stickers off. This is what we have so far. So what I am doing to rehoop it is I'm just centering my little dots that I have in the center of the hoop and hooping it again. I've got a couple more to do and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Here it is all finished. I think it turned out really cute. Hope you guys found this video fun and maybe helpful. thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!